A big new target in Stillwater. I'm Barry Trammell along with OSU writer Scott Wright. We're here in the Oklahoman studios for an OSU football update. Scotty, we saw the first touchdown connection between what is surely one of the nation's tallest batteries, Taylor Cornelius, about 6'6", throwing to H-back Jelani Woods, about 6'7". Jelani Woods, a converted quarterback, is becoming more and more part of this OSU offense.
Yeah, he absolutely is. Everybody knew that he was going to be a good receiving target. The thing he's done that's really helped him get on the field more is that he's starting to block better. I asked Jordan Brailford about it because obviously they've gone against each other in practice, and he said basically at the beginning he couldn't block anything, and so now he's progressing in that area. They're getting him on the field more and doing a lot more things with him. You know, they'll line him out wide, they'll motion him into the backfield, line him up as a regular tight end. Lots of things that they can do with this guy because he's improving his blocking skills, and we're starting to see what kind of a receiver he can be.
This position, this Cowboy Back. Now he generally lines up as a tight end area. Doesn't do a lot in the backfield, but this was a position in the off season that the Cowboys weren't very deep in, didn't have a lot of strength in. Are we going to see this used more and more because of the development of Jelani Woods?
Yeah, that and also the absence of Jalen McCleskey. This gives them another way to get this guy involved in the game, whether it is Jelani Woods or another guy. But really, you go back to last season, even Britton Abbott, Sione Finifuyaki, guys that are really fullback type guys, and they didn't really have a tight end type guy to put on the line and run some of the different things they can do, like they used to do with a guy like Blake Jarwin. So. Woods actually adds a really important wrinkle to this offense by being able to line up on the line of scrimmage, being able to block in a traditional way, also go out and spread out wide and create a mismatch for some defensive backs or linebackers who are trying to cover him. You saw him, you know. Initially on his touchdown catch, he was covered up pretty well, and he was able to get open in the end zone. Taylor Cornelius found him as he was rolling out. It looked like they were on the same page, and obviously for a guy that spent over a full year in the quarterback room with Mason Rudolph and Taylor Cornelius and other guys last year, this guy knows the offense pretty well.
Is this a feel-good story? Because this is a guy that came here as a quarterback. Most quarterbacks who don't really progress up the depth chart or challenge for a starting job just take off. Yeah. Taylor Cornelius, a walk-on, is a similar story in that he persevered, is the quarterback, but Jelani Woods moves to another position. You don't see that very often in college football.
Yeah, and this was a guy who was serious about being a quarterback. He showed up in spring of his in the middle of his senior year. He graduated early to get on campus early to go through spring ball. Was on campus for a full year before he redshirted last year. So you know, he's a guy that was really committed to being a quarterback, but he saw that it just wasn't going to work out for him there. You know, his accuracy wasn't at the level that what Oklahoma State needed to be in this offense. So he realized what he could do and was accepting of the role change. Now he's on the field, he's involved, and becoming a bigger and bigger part of this offense. So it absolutely is a feel-good story, and it's a guy who's got a chance to do some big things because of his size. You can't coach 6'7" and 260 pounds, and he's very athletic and moves well. And as the blocking comes along, he's only going to get better.
Well, it's a great story. 6'7". Converted quarterback, you can deal with that kind of story. Good work, Scotty. Stay tuned for further OSU football coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.